It is 92 degrees out here, but as you can see, it is overcast. Thank God. We came by the park the other day and the car said 101 inside, and I couldn't do that to myself or my son. I said, we got to go back home, son. So we've been doing our best to be productive on this holiday weekend. And it looks like a couple other people got the memo too. They said, "Oh, it might be hot outside, but at least it's overcast and it's safe for the babies to be out here." So there's a couple people out here. I don't think the equipment is hot, so somebody's in the building. Hey, hey, hey. And they left just that quickly. But anyways, hey YouTube. I'm at the park, just chilling, and I kind of wanted to discuss something that I heard earlier. We didn't go to church today. We usually go like once a month, but we didn't go today because I'm still recovering from a procedure, and I'm having some slight complications with other things. So we didn't go, and this live will not be very long because I can't sit in this position for very long. But anyways, today on the church, the pastor spoke from Matthew 20, and he was discussing, hey, whoever's on the live, he was discussing the parable of a vineyard landowner who, at the end of each shift, would pay all of his workers a silver coin. And one of the workers who had only worked half a day got the same pay as a worker who worked the whole day. And this is titled basically Life is Not Fair, right? Or is it? I think in instances sometimes life is fair and sometimes it just really ain't, right? But really it is. That's the whole point. So anyways, the guy who worked the whole shift, who was expecting his silver coin, got upset because the guy who only worked an hour or a couple hours got the same amount of pay as he did. And when I went into Google about this story, the way that pastors explain it is two ways. One is that God is almighty and he gets to decide who gets what because he has that power. And the other point is that no matter where you are in your walk with him, he gives us all the same grace and mercy, regardless of what stage you are in. If you're a baby Christian or if you're a seasoned Christian, as long as you're doing God's work, that's what matters. What? I'm on a live, bro. What you want? I'm trying to stop you from saying anything to me. I just came over. Say hi to the people so that I can get back to my story. Oh, snap. Look, Donovan on here and Frank Brown. What's up, fellas? Hey. Yes, hit that like button. It's hot here in Florida. I know it is. Good to see you guys as well. Say hi. These are two good, strong Black men, good brothers that be on YouTube, that be speaking the truth. Good people. One of them is a pilot and the other one is a cook. One's in Cali, where I'm from, and the other one is in Florida.
So there's Donnie.
He nicknamed you
Donnie
Donovan.
And Franklin.
Frank. He goes by Frank. Okay, brother Frank Brown.
Donnie and Frank.
Yeah. All right, now go back and play. I want to finish my story. I got a point to make, and you're messing up my feng shui. You got 2 seconds, okay? I'm not gonna tell you again. 1, 2. Be right back.
Standing right here.
I want you to go place that. I can finish my camera. I don't want to, but I will. Go play before I hurt you. Bye. You had to give him a little strike net. Y'all know I cowered. I was over there begging him, like, please go away, right? But the point of it, the title is called Life is Not Fair. So I was speaking of the vineyard owner who paid the guy the same amount that worked full time as the guy that worked the whole day. So there's two premises to that regardless where you are in your walk with God, whoever it is that you believe, he has the same grace and mercy and love and forgiveness and protection over you, regardless where you are. It has to do with your faith and it has to do with your walk, right? And it made me think about how sometimes that's just how it is. You could be somebody on the job who's been there for years, and now that you're older, hey, what up, DMW? Hey, Sweets Talk, what's up? See, I don't know how y'all do this, y'all that go live. I can't read the comments and then stay focused. Like I gotta pick a struggle. So I'm gonna get through my story and then I'm gonna come back if you guys are still here with me, okay? But I love you all and I appreciate you guys for being here. But what it reminded me of was older people in the job who've been there, and for some reason they can't move as fast, they can't focus as quickly, they can't learn the new equipment or the new systems. So what they're doing may not seem as productive as the younger worker who's working his tail off and leaves exhausted and everything. So it reminds me of that. And then it also kind of reminded me of a young lady that I had solicited to do some work for me. I'm trying to put out my journals. And so one of the things is when it comes to the technicalities of publishing these journals, you have to make sure that everything is lined properly, right? And so that's for somebody who is like skilled with like graphics and just good with computers and stuff like that. I'm not that great with that stuff. So when I published my two children's books, that part got me frustrated. And so much so to where my blood would boil, I would get irritated and everything. And also back then I was a heavy drinker, right? So I wasn't trying to really use my brain cells to figure out how to get this stuff lined perfectly, symmetry and all of that stuff, bleed prints and all of that technicality stuff, right? So I went to an online forum to get help. They tried to help me, wasn't working. Finally somebody said just pay somebody to do it. So I ended up paying a young lady and she put everything in line. When I uploaded it to Amazon KDP, everything was perfect. I was like, oh my gosh, like, how did she do that? But I'm like, look, I only paid her $40. It is what it is, right? So anyways, I'm working on my journals now, fast forward, right? And this ties into my whole main point. I'm having her do some stuff and it wasn't quite right, but then I needed her to do something else. I was like, oh, by the way, can you also do X, Y, and Z? And she said, yeah, I could do that. She said, but I'm going to, do you mind? I'm going to send you another invoice for $30 to knock these other three things out. I'm like, sure. She sent me back what I needed her to do literally in like less than an hour. And I'm like, yo, I just paid her another $30 for something that took her. It probably took her only 5 minutes. So what she did was when she sent it to me, 40 price is good. But listen, this was during COVID. If I go on now and I try to get somebody to do that same stuff, the price is going to be double, Sweets. Facts, right? So just like I'm saying, she charged me $30 for this thing and it only took her whatever, right? So when she sent it back to me, I'm like, damn, it reminds me of the plumber that came to my house, charged me $4.95 for something that took him literally 25 minutes to do. But what she did was when she sent me this last project back, she also sent me the template that KDP literally gives you for you to use to line up your stuff. I'd seen it before, but I didn't know what I was doing. I got frustrated instead of actually reading and taking the time, right? Now that I've seen what it is that she's using, I'm able to do it myself. And I'm like, oh my God. Is that fair though? That's the question. Is what she's doing fair? Yes, because she put in the time. And a lot of times we see the results of people's hard work without knowing the whole backstory to how they got there. She's charging $30. If I charge $30, it's going to take me a lot longer. She's going to be able to knock it out quickly because she's been doing it all that time, right? So a lot of people might say that's not fair. She's charging too much when it only took her, 20 minutes to do that. Actually, no. She's right on target. She was able to get to that point in life, you know? Is that fair? Yes, it is. Sorry. It says reconnecting. I said when people say life's not fair, I think sometimes we have to look at exactly what fairness is. Yes, we pay for the labor and the skills. Absolutely. Yeah. Truly, it will mostly be double. Yeah, everything is double. So salutations to the chat box. Yeah, DMW Shots is saying what's up to everybody. Hey, Shots, did you like Ride or Die, the Martin Lawrence movie? And Sweets, are you having Bible study tonight? Are we going to talk about the 10 commandments? I did click on here for people to join if they wanted to, if anybody wanted to come up and talk to me, but I got to figure out send invite link. And Sweets, I don't think I saved your phone number on my phone yet. Do you guys know how to add? How do you type in the chat? Pin a message, channel activity. Yeah, we sure did. Very entertaining. That's good. Can I be nosy and ask how much did it cost for a family of 4 in New York City to go watch Martin Lawrence with everything, bells and whistles, popcorn, drinks, all that? I want to know. That way I can share this information with my son because he be getting on me about taking stuff in there. Oh no, I don't want that highlight. How you guys know how to add to the chat when you're on live? Donovan? Because Donovan does lives. View chat options. Yeah, there's a bunch of. Do you have another phone? You can add it to the link to the no. I ain't got 2 phones. But Sweets, how are you doing? I sent you a message on Instagram to check on you, to say hi, see how you were doing, because you've been kind of MIA. I know you'd be trying to not trying, but you'd be fasting from internet activity and stuff like that, which is very inspirational to me. How's Bishop doing? He's doing good. We had this long holiday, so he had the 4th off, and then every day up until then, and so it's been a very um it's been challenging trying to be productive while in the house. It's too hot literally to go outside. And then when the sun goes down is only when it's cool. But then by that time it's already like 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock going outside is kind of a no-go, especially where I live. And plus they close the parks early. So we're confined to indoors unless we go somewhere outside of the home that's inside of a place. But like I said, I'm still trying to recover and try and get as much rest as I can. So it's been hard keeping him off of his iPad and things like that. So yesterday was the first day, $80, just tickets total, food and all, see? Exactly. 180 just for 4 people to watch a movie and popcorn. See? Yeah. That's how it is. This economy is just. I had messaged my cousin who is a Navy veteran. Him, my grandpa, and me are all military vets. And I say, yo, I was like, are you going to have your kids watch the fireworks or whatever? And he said, nah, because he was like, I ain't feeling very patriotic lately. And I didn't even bother to ask him why, because I already know, By the way, he's a Biden fan, but I don't judge, just like he doesn't judge me for my stance in politics. But I understand what he means. This is part of it right here. This is part of it. The cost of just daily living in a few luxuries. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son went to a matinee to see that movie. And, I think I spent 40 with popcorn, drink, and then 2 tickets. And that was what matinee prices. So all of this stuff ties in together. Prayers for a speedy recovery. I appreciate you. Yes. Do you have a YMCA near with? Yes. And that's what we're going to do. We have a couple of pools. There's a pool on base, an indoor pool. There's an outdoor pool. And then there's the YMCA that has a pool too. But like I said, because I'm still, haven't been able to go. But what? Are you just walking around? Okay. Say hi to Miss Sweets. Say hi, Sweets. Say hi, Miss
Hi.
Sweets.
Hi, Miss Sweet Candy.
Her name is not Candy. It's Sweet. Oh, you trying to flirt? Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. He do that when he add on extra words to it.
What did I do?
We met a lady named Precious one day, and he said, you look like a Precious. He said, what did you tell her? He said, the name is very fitting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said the name fits.
The name fits, yeah. She was beautiful too.
What?
Precious.
What all I was doing was complimenting.
Miss Sweet said, hello, handsome. She called you handsome. She called everybody handsome, though. Miss Sweet's called everybody handsome. You got a good personality. You're handsome.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that true that you call everybody like that?
Do you have a one? Yeah, so at YMCA. That's why I go to $6 Tuesday. The movies are expensive due to streaming apps, but the quality time is great. Yeah, it's the quality time. Just getting out of the house, sitting somewhere different, watching on a big screen.
Yeah, sitting in
quality
the
time is good.
In the rain.
Frank, we went to the Nighthawk Theater on Prospect Park, West in Brooklyn. Had food, not popcorn. However, a burger and fries in there is $18. Yeah.
Wait, what? A burger and fries?
Listen, I went to a what is it called? Like one of them iPic theaters where they serve you food. You push the button and they bring it to you and everything. And it was one day he was at school. I was like, oh, I'm about to treat myself. So I go to this place. Now, mind you, I'm in Virginia. All the food here sucks, right? I'm just keep it a G.
What do you mean by that?
It's just not like, you got to go towards the water side, like the Tidewater side, like Norfolk, Suffolk, Chesapeake, out there, Virginia Beach. They have better food, but it still ain't like DC, okay? But here where I stay on this side, Newport News, Hampton, man. So anyways, went to a movie theater and I ordered, what did I order? Did I order fried shrimp? No, I ordered a crab cake. Big mistake. Ordered a crab cake, string beans, and this was like maybe 4 years ago. And I remember it vividly exactly what I ordered because it was just that bad. So it's in the dark, right? I'm getting my stuff ready. I got my little tartar sauce, whatever. I'm getting ready to. The green beans, just the green beans. They weren't even cooked. Like I like a little crunch to my veggies, but this was like, it was bad. The crab cake, you got to go and get you Maryland. It got to be Maryland crab. If you don't get a crab cake in Maryland, 8 times out of 10, it's not going to be good. Hey there, young sir. DMW Shot said, hey there, young sir. That's another strong brother that is real cool. He be on the road all the time working hard for his family. And he has like the best like cinematography of New York now. He's good at what he does, and he always plays really good music. Player. Yeah, he a player. He think he a player.
Huh?
We got to get him a haircut, but look, it's summertime. We chilling.
How are you gonna get me a haircut with this?
We gotta line it up. We're not gonna cut any more off. We took all his hair off for the summer.
I hate it.
$18 a buffet dinner for 2 in Florida. Okay. Yeah, Florida food is good too. If I lived down there, I would be fat. I already know. I would be fat. I'm already thick, so I would be fat.
No, you're not.
Whatever. You be playing with my belly and my fat. But in front of everybody, you gonna look at you fronting. That's a good son. That's a good son. but they deserve it. My wife and 2 sons are on honor roll scholars. Yeah. Shout out to Shots family. Yes. And his wife been holding him down through all his bull. Just kidding. Yeah, crab cake at the movies. Yeah, I was hopeful. I said, let me just see. You know what I'm saying? It costs enough. It should be good.
I'm here to be here.
Go over there and finish playing because we're gonna leave soon.
Okay.
You got 2 seconds to get up and go over there and play. Where's your scooter?
It's raining.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. It's not pouring down. Go. It's an absolute excellent movie going experience. Yeah. I can but Popeyes for a week with 18. Yeah. Miss Sweets. I like it. The haircut. Yeah. His hair was like this, but when you stretch it out, you know how our hair be. It was like this long. So it was a lot to comb through. And he's very tender-headed. And he has hair like my mother and my brother and my sister. Very, very thick, thick, thick. Beautiful African hair. It's just a lot. And I don't have the arm strength for it. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna comb through it. So you know it is your she does put up with me. Yep. You said it. So that's why I'm just repeating it. She know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, that's a good woman right there. That is a good woman. Your family is beautiful. You got some smart boys, and I don't know them, but I'm very proud of them. You know, I hope they keep it up. I was watching a reality show, you guys, called College Hill. Have you guys seen that show, College Hill? And this year they have celebrity. I haven't watched it for the last couple of years, but this year they got some celebrities on there, and they are at Xavier College in New Orleans. And I'm gonna try to convince Bishop to go there because they seem like they are really, really, really focused on history. They make sure, regardless of your major, you're gonna get that history in there. And so, and another thing about the professors, and I don't know if they were just doing this for TV, but it's a Christian HBCU. So I like the component. I love the God aspect, and I love the spirituality, and that it's a HBCU and it's in New Orleans. But the professors and the administrators on there, from what I can tell, they really, really try to go hard on the emphasis of education and making sure that these kids get a quality education. That's what I can tell. That's just like when I went to Liberty University. It's a Christian university too. Those classes were hard, extremely hard. I took financial statistics, something crazy like that. I'm talking about. I took 2 classes with them. The hardest school I ever went to, hardest. You know, but my son is smart, just like your kids shot. So he had honor roll all last year too. So these kids are good. You know, they deserve everything that they get and more. For sure, for sure. Miguel loved his mohawk for 6 months. It was like, cut it off. Mohawks are cool. We did that with him when he was younger too. Facto, thanks. What? Yeah, that's great family. Yes, I've heard of College Hill. I've been on since the early 2000s. Yeah, check out the last one. This current season they're in New Orleans, so you learned a lot about the history of New Orleans and how they still have these active. Well, the plantations aren't active in that way, but they're active as far as you can go, and you can tour and still see the history. And they have these monuments of the slaves. They keep the legacy. And they were talking about the Zulus. I don't know nothing about this, but these are the people that dress up in blackface and they do the parades during the Mardi Gras. That in itself was just very interesting. So I'm going to have to do my own research and follow up a little bit more on that one. But from what I saw just on those couple episodes, Xavier College looks like a really good college. I'm very intrigued. I'm going to have to see what they specialize in, like what programs they have for kids, because my kid is in the STEM. So yeah, that's a handsome young fellow who has a beautiful mother. DC has more variety, but I found pretty fresh food on Highway 13 in Virginia. Okay, all right, let me screenshot that right now. So my boy Zoe, another strong black man. Huh?
I'm still here, and I heard what you said about the school and trying to convince me.
Yeah. What up, Zoe? Highway 13 in Virginia Beach. Any specific restaurants? You know, there is a Black-owned Italian restaurant in Virginia Beach that I went to a couple years ago. I was going through an article. I was looking for Black-owned places, and there was actually an article in the Virginia, one of those news articles that they have about Virginia and like welcome to Virginia. It was actually, I think, on their on the government website. Anyways, it was talking about all the Black-owned businesses, and there was this Italian place. So I went down there. Actually, I went twice, and the owner came out as a Black lady. She actually inherited the restaurant from the owner. She worked there as a sous chef. He died, and instead of leaving the restaurant to his kids, he gave it to her. Okay, and she making it do what it do. And I had some sort of like shrimp linguine, shrimp linguine pasta. It was the bomb, and she came out and talked to me both times. You know, which was really really awesome. I hope that restaurant is still there. I gotta look it up again. But yeah, that's in that was in Virginia Beach. But yeah, any places specific? Yes, Carlos Miller. Okay, so look, I took a clip from that because I'm going to talk about Carlos Miller and his stance on homelessness. It was a very, very touching scene where they talk because one of the professors wants them to create a bill, a policy to present to one of the congressmen in Louisiana, and they're about homelessness. And Carlos Miller was saying homelessness isn't everybody's problem because it literally can be solved by the 1%, and he is not lying. He's not lying at all. But I downloaded that clip, and I'm going to talk about that because at the end, his heart gets a little softened when he actually goes to a homeless shelter. Do you know in the whole state of Louisiana, they only have one youth shelter for one homeless shelter for the youth in the whole state of Louisiana? That in itself is troubling just to even hear. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. A whole state, one shelter for youth. Do you know how many homeless youth we have out here? People run away from horrible families and all kind of stuff.
Oh, I thought that meant they only have a small percent of people that actually do.
And you would think, hey, the need isn't there, so we only have one, and we're meeting the need. But no, you have some kids on there that travel from states just to go to that shelter, that one shelter. That's a shame. That right there should tell you in itself, man, we fucked up here, man. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. This place is it just ain't it, man. It's America just ain't it. When my cousin said he ain't feeling patriotic, I feel you. I feel you. You know. I like Carlos Miller though. He was keeping it real. Hey Michelle Jimenez, how you doing? I got a buddy named Jimenez. I only know him by Jimenez. What's his first name? Because I call him Jimmy. Shit, what the hell is Jimmy's first name? I don't know. But he's Colombian. Yes, research for Bishop is awesome. Are you considering him apply for HBCU? Yeah, for sure. For sure. But honestly, it's wherever he get a scholarship to. Keep it 100. I ain't tripping on that. Because we do enough talking and research and learning on our own for him to know. But I want him to be surrounded by and know that comes first before anything. Because before anybody sees anything else about you, they see that you Black. Period. So I want him to be completely comfortable and familiar with the ways of other Blacks. So he's comfortable creating jobs and starting businesses and working with Black people. And I think being in an HBCU will help him prepare for that. My wife loves crab legs and she is allergic. So we are all stocked up. Yeah, she said, I might be allergic, but I'm going to eat it today. I know that's right. How on earth does she get allergic to crab legs? Is it something she figured out later? Please stop. Or was she always allergic? I'm thinking of moving to Maryland. A lot of Black communities, girl, it's the Mecca. So much, first of all, so much money to be made out here. And these Black people in the DMV, they network. They network. And one of the neighborhoods that I lived in Bowie, Maryland for 5 years. That was where I bought my first house. Remember the place that the place that I didn't bother reading the paperwork. I was just signing because I'm like, it's my first house. Anyways, deep into that neighborhood back then, 2014, big $750,000 homes. The whole neighborhood, black people. I was like, this is how black people living. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, and they just cool, down to earth people. Now, when it comes to dating, that's a whole nother story, okay, child? Because I was on them dating apps back then, and it seemed like every dude from Maryland was a You can fill in the blank. Happy Sunday, Jason Washington. What's up? Oh, snap, Black Slob. What up? I never feel bad for bums. Well, you seen that in regards to home? Yeah, you watched that episode. That was deep. It was real deep. And there's so many angles you can go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many things to touch on that. But I think one of the main things is mental illness, because it's a cycle. It's a revolving cycle, right? If you're homeless, you're gonna have mental health issues, and if you got mental health issues, there's a huge chance you could end up homeless. You know what I'm saying? And the way this economy is going, you miss one check and it's a wrap. If the government shut down today, y'all, I might be able to survive, including credit cards and savings, and I would have to tap into my 401k. I would tap in and survive, but just on my own, a wrap. You know, we got to get out of that judgment, Black Slav, you know, and I don't think they want you to feel bad for them either. You know what I'm saying? I think they just want you to give them that $5 and get the hell on, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if you feel bad for them or not. But it's definitely choices, you know, that get us to where we are. Jason Washington, I said, what's up? Not specifically. Last time there was in 2015, great seafood at most of the spots. Okay. I'm going to run away from Oklahoma. Oh, you're in Oklahoma? I got a cousin out there in Lawton, Oklahoma. Wait, what did you say? He's in Oklahoma. He wants to run away from Oklahoma.
Why?
I don't think I've ever been to Oklahoma. I went to Shepherd Air Force Base, and that was like on the border of Oklahoma, but I've never actually been. My stepfather was from Oklahoma, and he was let's not go there. Frank Brown, Miss Sweets, my brother and family live in Maryland. It's pretty cool in certain spots. More money is money to be made. Sweets, you could go out there and start your tax business and flourish if you get around the right people and network. It's got, I'm not saying that Maryland, that DMV is all of that and that everything is cool and it's all brotherly and sisterly love. You're gonna find, you know, some people but when I was there, the people that I met that was not in the military were just cool as hell. You know, it was just they don't call it Chocolate City for nothing. It's an energy, and that's why me and my son go back often. We go back, like we was just there like 5 weeks ago at the Pedalpalooza. You know, we go back. I ain't gonna cap. I go back for the food, okay? I go back to eat, okay, and to just be around and to catch the train and to catch up with some old friends, you know. But the DMV is a whole vibe. Like, we gotta go, Sweets. Me and you, this is funny. I was driving the other day and I was thinking about my spare bedroom. I was like, I gotta get this spare bedroom ready for when Sweets come to visit. So we gotta work on that for real, for real. Yeah, does she still eat crab legs even though she's allergic? I knew, yeah. When I was in Maryland, we had a guy that worked in the NSA building who was allergic to shrimp, but by golly, and yeah, they had to go, and it would get so bad that he would have to be transported, you know. But he took that risk every time. I don't think it was worth it, but it just depends on how severe.
It tastes good.
Reservations. Oh, are you on a reservation? Most runaways never make it to the shelters. Yeah, they end up on the streets, right? Yeah, they end up on the streets and just struggling and surviving and hustling and doing what they gotta do. Double tap the screen. Oh, that's what you gotta do. You double tap the screen. What up, struggling and surviving? That's my boy.
Wait, what?
He go live all the time, y'all, and he be really I'm double tapping him, bro. It's not working.
What's double tapping do?
Because I asked earlier, how do I add to the comments?
Oh.
And I'm double tapping and it won't let me because I copied the link to invite a guest up. So I was like, okay, then when I get on, I could just put the link in the comments and then it will, you guys will do it. But I don't know.
I'm a
Keep
guest.
your comedy going, Sweets Talk. Yeah, Sweet Talk is funny. She funny as hell. She be, hey, you guys check out Sweets Talk's channel. She goes live whenever she feel like it. Frank Brown, he does videos. I really want Frank Brown to step his game up and start going more. But he be busy. He's working. So I understand. But I literally look forward to all you guys' lives. Have a great rest of your Sunday fun day. Nap time before heading to work, but we'll be listening to you later, Mo. All right, Shots, I appreciate you. God bless. Be safe out there. Have a good nap. That's what I found. I did some research. It's not all ghetto like Baltimore, thinking it may be a good move for us. No, all of it is not. It's some really nice areas. There's some areas that are just okay. That's reasonable. But I ain't gonna cap, Sweets. The cost of living is up there, but you gonna make the money to be able to afford it. That's the thing. When I say there's money to be made, there's money to be made. If you working out there, you're gonna be able to afford what's there, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my experience. And it sucks that Job Corps lost so much funding because it was a great opportunity for teens who needed to run. Absolutely. My sister went to Job Corps. She was 16 or 17. Yeah, she learned how to be a cement mason at Job Corps. And it was good for her. So Baltimore is just blacks killing blacks at an exorbitant rate. Well, not all of Baltimore is bad. Some of it's been gentrified. And that's where they have some of those town $1 roll homes. If you buy it for $1 and you fix it up and you live in it, is out there. It is rough. It is rough. It is a lot of violence. We used to do our training, C-Stars, out there with like critical surgery stuff. The training was out there at C-Stars, and so all of my friends, when they come through for that training, they would come to visit me. And I remember the first time I went to go pick up one of my friends, a man literally was just stabbed on the corner of where her hotel was. So he's not lying when he's talking about the violence in Baltimore. It is no joke. But when you look at the conditions of the people, and especially the public schools, when I was living there in Baltimore, where did I volunteer? I volunteered at a free clinic, and I volunteered somewhere else. The place I wanted to volunteer was a teen place, but for some reason, they never really got with me. I don't know. I went there to interview, and I guess they didn't like my stilo. But anyways, one of the things about Baltimore is the public schools are horrible, and they don't prioritize at all. And during the winter, they wouldn't have any heat, but then the kids would get suspended because they refused to take their hood off in a cold classroom. Like, make that make sense? It's like setting them up for failure. Like, that's just how bad Baltimore is. I don't know how it's been since then, but it's horrible.
What is it? What's going on with the school?
They're not prioritizing the schools. They're not paying the teachers enough. And then on top of that, I just read an article, this was like a year ago, about the superintendent for Baltimore City Schools that was getting paid like $200 something thousand while others were getting paid like crap. There was some fraud or something that was criminal in there, but they, it doesn't just start with the people, is the point, Black Slav. There are systems in place that create these dynamics, and it trickles down, and this is just a result of that. People do have choices. We have free will, right? which is what I did when my parents were on drugs and I didn't have money for deodorant or clean clothes or things like that. I had a choice. I could have stripped, I could have sold my body, I could have sold drugs. But there were a couple people in my life who helped me to not do that. God bless them. You know, and then I also knew that there was something greater for me. I had a choice. So it goes both ways, but everybody's not that strong-willed and everybody is not that forward thinking. So, you know, it is what it is. But I feel you. Same with me and soda. Oh Lord. Truth be guys, why do I dislike being black? Black Slav, you don't. You just you want attention today. I don't even know if you black. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hello, Miss Sweets Talk. Saw your short, great video. Yes, I love the natural hair out. That's what I really love about it. I love her shorts. That's exactly what I found out. The black community in certain parts of Maryland network and build wealth within their communities. Yeah, and you are you're an extrovert. I think you might be an introvert / extrovert, but I think you're more of an extrovert than you think you are, and you're good at networking. And the DMV would be the best place for you because you like to meet people.
But
Now,
extrovert
or person that is outgoing.
What's an introvert?
A person that's not outgoing. They like to, you know, stay in their shell and keep to themselves, and they're the people that like to observe more than they talk.
I'm in between.
You in between? Yeah, you are. Love this channel. Been sub for a time. Oh, yeah, at work. You got to go. All right, Black Slav. Have a good night at work. Be safe, okay? Come back and visit us. I appreciate you. You be dropping some really thoughtful comments, too, under my videos. I do appreciate you. Yes, let's eat. Somebody hungry. The DC area has been a mecca for us since 1865. Okay. So international now and still has great camaraderie among black see, Zoe, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I was just there. I lived there from 2012. I left Germany 2012 and came here in 18. So I was there for 6 years. Yeah, it was just, it's a vibe. It just is. Howard College, all of that. It's what's up. U Street. Job Corps is available out here. Okay, in Wisconsin. However, Miguel wasn't eligible due to trouble with the law. That's why we got to get that expunged, Sweets. You got to go on Judge Mathis thing and get that and see what we can do when everything works out and smooths out. He's only 20. He's only 20. There's ways to get that, you know, but I know it's baby steps, one thing at a time. Fix that, and then we get there. But yeah, when everything smooths over and you're more settled, he's more settled, we got to work on that because that one thing could hold him back, and that's some bullshit. The public schools didn't have that heat in the no, girl, no, they didn't. But then the kids were getting in trouble for trying to stay warm. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Making better decisions in a bad situation is a way out. Happy for you. Yeah, it was. I just knew because I still have positive people in my life that were telling me, "You're good. You're smart. Believe in yourself. You know, this too shall pass." Type shit. Now I sound like the young people.
Wow.
Wow. What? What? The fly just landing on your stuff. Do you want your water? Yes, I'm in between. I'm a people person that doesn't like. Yes, I know. Hello there. Oh my! Look who's on. Look, it's TT. What up, TT? Everybody, that's TT, Erica Pender. I love her so much. I don't know if she be watching my videos ever, but for some reason she on YouTube today. How you doing? So you're a people person that doesn't like people. Yeah, I know. You like people in spurts. That's kind of me and Erica are like that too. Erica will say hi to everybody, but she ain't really messing with you like that. She'll be nice to you. She'll say hi. She'll feed you too. But that's about it. That's about it. I love you, but I don't like you.
Oh,
It'd be like that.
She said, I love you guys more.
Yeah. My phone's about to die though, TT. You're gonna have to rewatch the replay. I appreciate everybody coming on. Donovan was on here earlier. I think him and Dimitri are going live. I wonder what they're going to talk about today. What's been going on besides the fact that everybody is really, really, really just dead set on Biden, like quitting. He's got too much pride. He's not going anywhere.
Too much pride.
Our current president. He's not. I wouldn't either. I mean, you done made it this far and he done risked it all just to do that debate. I'm not giving up. Yeah, I made myself look like a fool, but what do I also look like giving in? Like, no, you're not about to. There's only a couple ways, and God forbid, but it is what it is. Have a great afternoon, y'all. You too, sweet. So tonight, 10 Commandments. What time? What time? Eastern Standard Time. You guys check out Miss Sweet's talk. She goes live. Her lives are usually pretty jumping. She talks about everything, especially things that affect us as a people. Very informative. I love her perspective. I may not agree with everything, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? And so she's got a new segment coming up where we talk about life issues and how there's nothing new under the sun. Anything that we're dealing with, literally, you can find a solution to that in the Bible. And so she's got a new segment where we doing Bible study. And so we're going to talk about the 10 Commandments, I think, tonight, regarding how they want to implement the 10 Commandments back into the schools. But you have a lot of demons out here that are literally and publicly stating that they think it's a bad idea. And I just think that is like when they said, God is coming back. These are the type of things that will probably just assuming that will make God say, all right, that's enough, let me part the sky, because y'all is tripping. Like, why would you not want your kid every day to read a statue that says, do not steal, do not take what your neighbor has? Like, what? Why would you?
What? They only have to read it once to remember it.
No, but it needs to be constantly. Remember, we talked about things being reiterated constantly. That's how you memorize it, and that's how you keep it with you. If you're told it every single day,
then just put a poster of the rules on the wall.
And that's what they want to do in the schools, so that kids can remember to treat your neighbor as how you want to be treated. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I am so confused. But people, I don't know. I guess I need to look and see what people's actual problem with it is. And I'm sure it's going to be some bullshit. Let's see. Alonzo, Mo, my wife and family from everywhere are making me the grill today. That's right. Have attended 4th. Oh my God. Since last Monday. Been real busy and probably won't make Dimitri show. Oh my God, Alonzo, I am so sorry. Deepest condolences to your brother. May the Creator give you all the peace that you need during this time. Let us know if you need anything, for real. But I'll keep you in my prayers, for sure. Hug your wife and family. Keep them close and tight. And get your ass on that grill. And send me a Sweets and Erica some wings. Just kidding. Oh man, that's a good brother right there. I like him. Live stream tonight at 8 Central Time. So that's gonna be 9 o'clock my time. Okay. All right. Yes, Sweets, Erica Sweets. My deepest condolences. Yep. Deepest condolences again from Sweets Talk to Alonzo. Repetition is how we remember. Exactly. My English school teacher, Mrs. Allen. She was a vegan, right? But she was the fattest vegan I'd ever seen. Her caboose was like, bah! bam, like she was huge. Okay, never wore a bra, just. And I used to always think, how is she a vegan? But she was, nevertheless. Anyways, Miss Allen always said, if you want to memorize something, you have to read it 10 times. And I've always kept that with me every time. She's the class that we read, the original Color Purple by Alice Walker. And I was like, oh, they was doing that. This is the movie I remember.
Maybe she just started being vegan.
That's true. She could have been a baby vegan, but I doubt it. What it was is Miss Allen loved them carbs, because I would sit there and watch her eat. She was huge. She looked like she ate meat though, because she was thick and solid, but she was big and just rotund. You know, she was a big woman, white lady with long gray hair, glasses,
maybe it's
no bra.
Meat.
She always wore the same long skirt with the Birkenstocks. Yeah, she was lesbian too, y'all. This was in Cali, so you know.
What if it was?
Use your imagination. San Diego High School. What
if she ate
AP meat? English.
What if she ate like one of those
that fake meat?
Yeah, that meat that isn't like really meat.
Oh, maybe, because I don't know how she got that thick like that. Because it wasn't like fluffy. It was solid, but she was big. Yeah.
Oh, so basically, like,
she was interesting.
So basically, like a kind of burnt marshmallow. What? It makes sense.
Can you go play? It stopped raining. I need some time alone.
You're not alone. Chicken with all wings, those people talking.
Tofu, maybe. It's 6 on here. Now it's 4. See, people are dropping off now. They're leaving. Give TT a kiss. Mm. We gonna call you later, TT. And I guess I'll see you later too, Miss Sweets. On Demetra and them's, if we somebody mentioned something about what the topic would be. Stop. Kamala Harris is gaslighting so she can take over. She probably is. It has to be in the back of her mind. How can you be watching the president sink his own ship like that and not in the back of your mind be like, mm-hmm. In the back of your mind be like, yeah. One more mistake, buddy, and you out of there. Yeah. I mean, it's justifiable for her to please don't encourage him, Sweets. Because I don't know how he got to that. But could you see Kamala as the president? I mean, it would only be for a little bit, but still, like, I think it would be cool. I mean, it can't. Listen, I wouldn't say that I think she's bad. I don't like her, for some of the things that she's done in the past, her policies, especially in Cali. But at this point, is she worse than Joe? And at this point, it might be a slight step up. I don't know. It will be very interesting to see. I don't know. But yeah, if we're talking about that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the live or not. Or we'll try to be. But like I said, me and my son are trying our best to stay off of the devices as much as possible. We played chess 2 times. He beat me, of course. He is teaching me how to play. Mm-hmm. I'm still learning how all of the chess pieces move on the board.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's not that easy. Not for our old mind. I'm over 40, man. My brain don't work like yours.
The rook makes a plus. The bishop makes an X. Mm-hmm. The knight makes an L. Mm-hmm. The king is basically does a circle.
Well, and that 9 square radius. Okay.
Yep.
What about the queen? How's she move?
She's a snowflake.
You think Kamala is a city girl?
Let it go.
I think Kamala is a wannabe city girl. She just fronting for everybody. She want y'all to think she a city girl so that we can have relatability. and vote for her, but she ain't no city girl. Far from it. I think she might be an undercover in the closet type, maybe, but I think she'd be fronting. Chestnut checkers, let's go. Do you play chess, Sweets? It's good when you get into it, but me and him started a domino game. We ain't ever finished that game. But he's so good with math. He got frustrated because every time he start losing, he want to quit. You know what I'm saying? But chess, that's his game. So, of course he want to stay and play all day and play again and again. Thanks for the condolences. One of these people was the 64-year-old cousin with the 2 children, less than 4. Oh my gosh.
What?
That's spoken about on other platforms. I'm leaving now, about to burn. Don't you burn that food. Oh, he was 64-year-old. He's got children that are under 4. Okay.
Wait, 64? Well, that has kids less than 4 years old.
Sorry. Was it hopefully it wasn't, anything crazy, and it was just like natural things that happened. Nothing that traumatized the family too bad, And I hope you guys are able to. No, I got it. Move. Thank you. I hope family and friends are able to step in and help be a village for them babies, because they're gonna need it. Yes, I learned to play chess 3 years ago after watching the movie Fresh. Okay.
Fresh.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that movie, but I remember it. But I don't think I ever seen that one. Yeah, you really do have to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be like 2 steps ahead, because I'm looking at things like, okay, if I do that, he gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And checkers is kind of the same way, but not like chess. It is really a thinking game, and I think every Black person should know how to play chess, just like every Black person should know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal this year. Yes, I will admit it. I cannot swim. Okay, and I am ashamed when people ask me, "Can I swim?" and I have to say no. So that's my mission. When I get all healed up this fall, I will be taking swimming lessons. And I'm going to learn chess through my son.
I'm okay with saying I can't swim to somebody.
You can swim a little bit, though. You've taken lessons a couple
times.
Yeah,
a bit. I can kind of float.
Kind of. Well, I seen you dive off the deep end, the 9 foot.
For about 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. You're brave, though. You got to get back at it so that we both can be like champion swimmers. Does your local public library have chess days? No, but there is they really don't. But there is a chess place, a guy who has a chess. So I'm gonna leave that story alone. Found a new place that does chess on Monday nights. We're gonna have to start going.
Tell him the story.
No, I'm not telling the story, because I already talked about it, and I don't like harping on it.
Come on, tell him the story about.
But we are not. No,
man, we are not drowning. Story, please.
No, it's my channel. No, don't be ashamed.
And I'm your son.
Happy you are learning. No, I ain't started yet, and I was gonna sign up this summer, but then I had too many doctor's appointments during the day, so excuses. But after I heal up, all of these appointments that I have for various things, I'm canceling them all. I'm done going to the doctor, because I feel like they're just getting rich off of me, and I still feel the same. So, and I'm gonna start doing what I need to do physically and mentally to get myself where I need to be, rather than relying on specialists for
money.
For whatever.
For taking your money.
But tell us the story. Well, so there was this Black barber who had chess, has a chess club.
There was pizza.
Yeah, he was good. He fed these kids, he fed these babies, and he taught them Marcus Garvey quotes that they had to memorize, so when you come in, you learn these quotes and things like that.
And you have to say them every time.
You got to say them every time, right? And he was awesome. When I go into a shop, I would, he had a bookcase full of Black books, good stuff too. You know what I'm saying? He even had, no, he didn't have that book there, but real cool conversationalist. But I always give things 3 chances, and there were just red flags that I kind of let go until I just couldn't anymore. And I'm not going to say what the first two were, but the last one was he told my son there was no heaven and hell.
Yeah.
And I think that he should mind his black ass business and stick to chess. And don't be teaching nobody's kid about your views and perspectives on heaven and hell and God and all of that. I feel like he crossed the mother line when he did that. And he did something else leading up to that, but then that happened, and I was like, okay, I can't allow this. And so I told my cousin about it, and my cousin said that I should be training my son to challenge things, and he's absolutely right. Me and my son do Bible study every Sunday. We read the children's book, and then we'll get the Bible and we'll read if there's more to the story that the children's book doesn't explain. And we talk about the review questions, and our topics usually end up going far into other stuff, but it's all relatable. And so I want him to get to a point, where he can challenge things that people say concerning the Word of God. And so at that point, my son was not able to, not old enough, and not at that level. And I hadn't trained him to be that way as well. So at that time, what was best for me was to just simply remove. I appreciate all that he did. But to me, that crossed the line. That does not trump trying to negatively influence my child into your way of spirituality. Because in our household, we believe what we believe, and I feel like he crossed the line. So there's another place. It's all the way in Hampton, though. We have to drive 25 minutes to get there, but
Also,
ooh, me too, sweets. I almost drowned as a kid too. I went to Irvine, California. What was that place called? It's a swim park out there. I almost drowned as a young child, jumping off the diving board. Oh Lord, see, I was never that bold. No one I couldn't. A classmate saved my life. Oh my God, thank God for the classmate.
Were you just trying to kill yourself?
Team can't swim, Cozy Bees. Yeah, buddy.
Also,
chess is great. It is.
I like the challenge with everybody.
Why would the chess coach speak on religion to see? And that's the problem I had. I feel like he was taking advantage of the fact, or taking for granted the fact, that I am a single mother and there's no father, and that he felt like he could just say what he wanted, because he doesn't allow the parents to stay. Like the first time I brought Bishop there, I'm just kind of checking out. He's like, all right, you're good. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go. No wonder, because he's in there indoctrinating these children into his ways of thinking. And I don't like that sneaky shit. Don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, stick to what you do. And I just left it at that. And I never spoke to him about, I told him, look, we're going to take a break from chess for a while, because I knew if we had the conversation, it would go left. I knew I was very emotional at the time. And,
you weren't.
Yeah, I felt some kind of way.
You weren't emotional.
I was very emotional. Yes, train up a child in the way they should go, and they will not depart. Amen.
Yes, Facts. You were very
That's
emotional.
That's what I'm trying to do, Erica.
You were
trying my best, because I'm not going to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get as much as he possibly can now before I go. And before he gets older, because he'll always return to it. So he definitely crossed the line. Facts. I was trying to be cool. Never again. Yeah. I was trying to be cool, but nah.
I like chess.
I know you do. And that's why I'm going to sacrifice my personal time to learn, so that you'll have a formidable player to play with at home. And then I'm going to dedicate Monday nights, when I could be driving a lot more, to take you out there and play chess. I'm going to do my part.
I like the challenge at the chess area with everybody being better than me.
Exactly, because that's how you get better, and it's fun. Then when you play in chess against people that are better than you, that's how you learn, and it's fun. I understand. I'm gonna get there. I promise. But right now, it is what it is. You're going to have to deal with somebody who don't know how the chess pieces move. All right, y'all. It is Sunday. It is 3 p.m. here in Virginia. We are at this beautiful park. Me and my son are going to enjoy the rest of the day. And look at that, y'all. So the sun's coming out. It's hot as all get out. They got a little garden back there. Little garden back there.
Little garden.
We're going to try our best to stay off of our devices. This doesn't count because I was active. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing something. You know what I'm saying? I was
talking,
productive. So this don't count as my social media time.
Actually, it does.
I did spend an hour on Instagram this morning, maybe less than an hour on Instagram.
More than an hour.
It was not an hour.
No, you said I woke up at 9 and then it was 10 when I came back.
Why are you snitching on me on the live?
Cause
see how kids do you? You raise them, you feed them, you make them pancake and sausages. No, it wasn't IHOP, but I got up and I made this boy. And then you gonna snitch on me on the live.
And you got up and made me sit on the couch for an entire hour.
Whole piece of work. I love y'all. Peace.